Welcome to Series 6 of The Crown, or as it now seems, The Diana Show. Once a meticulously crafted drama chronicling decades of royal intrigue, political machinations, and evolving palace protocol, the latest installment devotes its initial episodes to just the last 8 weeks of Princess Diana's life and the aftermath. The show, once a tightrope walker between prestige drama and soapy nonsense, now seems to be plummeting into the abyss. The first 3 episodes meticulously recreate the final weeks of Diana's life with a punishing level of detail. The Crown, known for its emotional depth and queenly lines, seems to have lost its balance, despite stellar performances from the cast, especially Elizabeth Debicki as the Queen of Hearts. Imelda Staunton's portrayal of the Queen adds a spin to lines, but the show itself is no longer worthy of such brilliance. In what feels like a Hallmark movie plot, Diana is seemingly marked for death at every turn. The Crown portrays her as a virtual saint, advocating against landmines, engaging in normal middle-class activities with her sons, falling in love with Dodi Fayed. The foreshadowing of her tragic fate is so heavy-handed that it feels like a news ticker should be scrolling at the bottom of the screen, screaming, "Tunnel coming, she gonna die so bad!" The worst, however, comes after her death. Ghost Diana appears to Prince Charles and then to the Queen, serving as a ministering angel, enlightening them on how to tend to the mood of the people. She thanks Charles for his raw and broken reaction at the hospital, leaving viewers in a state of disbelief. The portrayal of Ghost Diana guiding the Queen to "Show us you care, ma'am" feels crass and by the numbers, a far cry from the craft and artistry of earlier seasons. The script, now lacking aspiration for craft or art, falls into a by-numbers approach. Conversations are reduced to mere typing, not writing, with lines like, "She doesn't get to keep the man of her dreams, but the friend of her dreams." The last night opens with Dodi praising Diana's post-divorce achievements, highlighting a global anti-landmine campaign and charity work, but she remains unhappy. "It's the story of my life," sighs pre-Ghost Diana, emphasizing the lack of depth and nuance in the narrative. The emotional moments that do manage to resonate come from the power of small silent scenes, such as Charles breaking the news of their mother's death to the boys, or Harry writing the mummy card for her coffin. However, even these moments feel more like voyeurism than genuine emotional connection. Beyond its formal failures, late-period Crown faces another challenge. It's set within living memory. Viewers are constantly bombarded with memories and questions that make engagement difficult. Did Charles truly understand the implications of Diana's death so quickly? The suspension of disbelief becomes challenging when real-life events and memories clash with the narrative. Prince Philip's whispered explanation to Harry during the funeral procession, "They're not crying for her, they're crying for you," feels out of place, as viewers would have witnessed such a moment. Late-period Crown seems hamstrung by its temporal proximity to living memory. Even if there were engaging elements, the constant intrusion of memories and questions impedes true immersion. Ghost Diana dances among ruins, a symbol of the show's decline into a crass, predictable piece of filmmaking. In its heyday, The Crown walked a tightrope, balancing prestige drama with intricate storytelling. Now, it seems to have lost its balance, succumbing to the allure of sensationalism and sacrificing the artistry that once defined it. As viewers, we find ourselves longing for the earlier season's magic, where a single scene or queenly line could evoke a world of emotional struggle. The Crown, now immersed in the sensationalism of The Diana Show, has lost its way, and its fall from grace is painfully evident. As The Crown navigates the tumultuous waters of its latest season, one cannot help but feel a sense of nostalgia for the nuanced storytelling and emotional resonance that characterized its earlier years. The show, once a masterclass in balancing prestige drama with historical insight, now seems to have descended into the sensationalism of The Diana Show, sacrificing depth for dramatic flair. As viewers, we yearn for the days when a carefully crafted scene or a queenly line could transport us into the intricacies of royal life. While the performances of the cast, particularly Elizabeth Debicki's portrayal of the Queen, remain commendable, the script's descent into by-the-numbers storytelling leaves much to be desired. The Crown once walked a tightrope, delicately exploring the political machinations of the time and the evolving dynamics within the palace. Now, in its current state, it struggles to maintain that delicate balance, falling into the abyss of predictability and soap opera tropes. In conclusion, as The Crown continues its journey through the recent history of the British monarchy, one can't help but hope for a return to the artistry and depth that defined its earlier seasons. The show's current trajectory, marked by sensationalism and a lack of narrative subtlety, leaves fans longing for the days when it truly reigned as a beacon of prestige television.